Hi, I'm going to show you how to manage and deploy Java applications to JBoss Enterprise Application Platform 7, also known as JBoss EAP 7, and to WildFly Application Server 8 and above, with the JBoss and WildFly extension for Visual Studio Team services. And in this video, I'll be using a WildFly 10 application server hosted on Azure. First, let's make sure the HTTP management interface of your JBoss or WildFly server can be reached over the wire. You can find out this information from the server log. I have configured my server to listen on all IPv4 addresses on this machine. And by default, JBoss and the WildFly server only expose the HTTP management interface on localhost. This can be configured in the standalone XML or domain XML file. And since this server is hosted on Azure, I have to add a inbound security rule exception, so I can reach over port 9990 over the internet. And let's try it. It worked. Next, I'll show you how to create a build definition with this extension to automate the deploy process. Let's create a build definition. And in this demo, I'm going to build a simple Hello World project from this JBoss EAP Quick Starts repo hosted on GitHub. I'm going to build this. I know it's a Maven project, so I'll select the Maven template. And since this repo is open source and I don't need to hook into GitHub's webhooks, I'll just use it as an external Git repo. If you go to the repository tab, you'll see my connection is automatically selected because this is my only connection and this is the repo I'm going to build. I don't need this step, and here I need to change the POM file location because it's under Hello World. Let's save it. Okay, now let's add the step for deployment. Once this extension is installed, you will find the JBoss and the WildFly deployment task under the deploy category. Here is the task. Let's add this to our build definition. We need to create a service endpoint for our WildFly server. Let's create one. The server URL is the HTTP management interface we just defined. And we have to use a management user. Now we need to tell this step which file to deploy, and you can use a wildcard in this field in case the file name changes each build, and the wildcard must resolve to a single file. If this is not the first time you deploy this application, you can undeploy it first. I'm going to leave this on even if this is the first time I'm deploying. And if you hover over those icons, you can also find more help on each field. My WildFly server is running in standalone mode, so I'm going to leave that dropdown unchanged. If your server is running in managed domain mode, you can then enter whether you want to deploy to all server groups or to a list of server groups. This extension also gives you the flexibility to specify any options that are not exposed through this GUI interface. Any input in the options field will be added to the deploy command. Okay, let's save and queue the job. Okay, I speed through the build process, which took a minute, and we see the WAR file is successfully deployed to our WildFly server. Let's go check it out. Originally, this file is not found. Now, yes, it is there. If we click on this one, I see the web service. This extension also installs a task for running commands over the HTTP management interface. You can find it in the utility section. Here it is. It uses the same service connection, and you can enter any commands you want to run, one per line. I hope this video helps you in setting up automated deployment to your JBoss and the WildFly servers. The code is open sourced on GitHub, and we welcome any contributions. Thank you for watching.